Hello there, just as a side note, all of the audio was recorded outside of gameplay, so if it seems a little bit out of sync, that is why, but I would do my best. Hello there everybody, my name is Dizella, and welcome back to Spore. We are still in space, and we are currently trying to find an alien empire to continue forward with the story mode. So, without further ado, let's get to it. We're just gonna go to our nearest star here, and we're gonna make friends with them. Or at least, I guess, find them, but it's probably better if we try to make friends. We can trade with them. I like how the empire looks there. It's fun. All right, we're gonna go over here to Caldra, and it looks like we had little signals. So who is this? Hello. Drake's equation is right. A living alien race. We're not alone. It looks like they have sent an envoy to greet you. Perhaps you should talk to them. Open your communicator panel. Probably a good idea. The Iplex Empire. Our civilization sings the praises of Spore, who brought us truth and enlightenment. You, however, remain in darkness. What do you want with us? I'm from Nickname. I come in peace. Humility is the first step to becoming a follower of Spode. It is an honor. So these guys are definitely a religious type, but they shouldn't stay too mad at us for too long. Yeah, they're pretty ambivalent now. And now we're just going to talk to them about their philosophy here. You can feel free to read it if you'd like to do so. They're basically talking how they like to spread the belief and teachings of Spode, which is basically like a god or a deity. I think we've already encountered Spode before. So anyway, you can say that's fascinating. You can talk to all these empires and ask them about what they're like. You can do missions for them. Eventually, you'll be able to open up and you'll be able to buy and trade things to them, which is how you make majority of your money in the space stage. And they also will not accept any friendship or anything until you actually like do stuff for them or make them a little bit happier. So they won't accept trade routes or alliances until they're very happy with you. I don't know for certain, but I don't believe talking to them about their beliefs changes it too much. I think it adds like a little bit to your friendship, but I don't think it continues to add to your friendship points. So, we probably will not have to do that too much. This episode, we're just going to try to expand more. We're going to probably get some more planets. Hopefully get some trade routes going on. We'll have to take a look here. Now they're telling us that we need to go find a planet for them and do some stuff so we can basically get quests and missions from them. Sometimes the missions from other aliens will be timed in real world minutes, so they'll be like, you have 8 minutes to do this, so just keep that in mind. I mean, not that I expect anybody to be watching these and getting Spore advice, but I'm just sharing what I've recently found out. Again, I didn't really know how to play the space stage when I was younger. When I got to space stage, I would restart at the creature stage because that was my favorite for whatever reason when I was younger. Alright, so we did our mission for our home planet. We can now go home. But as you can see here, we actually have a timed mission for our first, as you can see, our first mission is timed. We only have 5 minutes to complete this, to gather samples of plant life from planet Polyvang. Now you can see the red circles there. It will usually be like within a certain parsecs amount, and you have to find the system Jaris, which is what we're looking for, and the planet, and then abduct some plant life and stuff for our mission. The download from your data recorder is quite amazing, Captain. We had no idea other spacefaring civilizations were so close by. We're well on our way to establishing our place in the galactic community. It's probably a good idea to forge a good relationship with this race. We may need an ally in the future. Taking assignments from them will hopefully keep us in their good graces. They may also be interested in trade, which would be a good boost for our empire's wealth. Are you ready to take on more missions? Our cities have been busy producing spice in record amounts, resulting in a surplus. We need you to look for potential buyers among spacefaring empires to help support our wealth. It's easy. Add to the spice we've already collected from our homeworld by visiting our colonies. The spice will automatically be loaded into your ship's cargo bin. Find another empire who is interested in purchasing spice by traveling to one of our planets and hail them with your short-range video communicator. Using the trade option, you can see how much they are willing to pay for spice and decide if it's a fair price. From there, you can decide if you want to sell it or not. Once you've found a trade partner, you can also buy one of their spice, and sell it to another empire for a higher price. Excellent. You'll be rolling in dough in no time. Try to find an empire offering you the best deal and watch out for the ones who might try to lowball you. So they're like, some alien species will try to buy spice for lower amounts than other ones, and so you definitely want to try to get the highest price for specific spices as you can. But yeah, again, I am recording this after the fact that I have played this game, so it should be pretty interesting. I recorded this a little bit ago for me, my own personal time. So I don't remember exactly what we get up to, so it's going to be like I just played it. Congratulations, you are now bestowed with the captain's badge. Good stuff. We should probably get to that mission. We will in a second. We're looking for the star system. I remember doing this. And you have to, like, in the beginning, you kind of have to hop around between these little stars. You have to go the long way around until you can upgrade your hyperdrive and be able to travel farther in space. We're going to go over here. Here's Jarus. That is the one where we need to complete the mission on. Why wander in the darkness when you can come in and buy something? So that's the Flit Empire. They are another economic one. They're probably going to be pretty good friends with us because like calls to like in Spore. So other civilizations that are the same mindset as you will tend to like you better. See, they're already a blue happy face with us. Welcome, welcome. Always a pleasure. Pleasure to meet another friend, provided you are a friend, of course. Give us your name. Just showing that they already like us because we are the same. We are both economically oriented. If you're peaceful, we won't sell you any weapons, okay? Which I think is quite funny. I don't know if it really matters what you respond to them. I guess the aggressive one would probably be not very good, but you can ask them what their philosophy is as well. Their philosophy is a philosophy of prosperity, which is what we do as well. We like prosperity, we like riches. I have said that, I don't even know, a bajillion times, it feels like, at the point in this series. I mean, here we are at episode 11, which is so exciting. And I have episode 12 recorded already as well, so it's really, really awesome. I don't remember why I didn't record audio when I recorded this gameplay, but it's okay. We're gonna go from here. Now, I don't believe we're doing a mission for them right away, because we, again, have a time on the mission from the other guys, so we want to get that done. And we were right next to Jarus before, so... But we will definitely keep them in mind and probably end up befriending them here. Yep, we need to gather samples of plants and animals from Polyvang, the planet, which is currently in, like, creature stage if you were playing it in Spore. It's not a plant, silly me. And so we're just gonna casually abduct some of this stuff, pop it in our cargo bay, and be on our way. We do need some plants and animals, it said, so I think we need to get some animals as well. Sometimes you need to zoom in to see the animals because they'll be smaller, but sometimes you'll be able to see them just walking around. You just have to keep your eyes peeled. The planets can be at different levels of civilization. There we go, we picked them up right there. The Tigra. They're little worm guys. Alright, so we did that. Now we're just going to go back and tell the other people at Lucas, that's the planet, that, hey, we did your thing that you asked us to do. And here, can we have some money or friendship? We'll take money for it. Yeah, the Ixplix Empire. Spore's glory shines in each sample. Please take 20,000 Spore bucks. Yes, please. Thank you. I will definitely take that. Now we have 53,000, which is great. And they only want to buy red spice for like 225. But we did have that mission to sell spice from our home planet, so we might just sell some here to get past that mission and progress forward. Oh my goodness. I don't know why words are so difficult today. Maybe this wasn't the best day to record it, but hey, you know what? We're gonna do it anyway, regardless if my words come out right or not. Um, I don't know. So basically, uh, we want to figure out who these Grox people are. You know, we encountered some of the defense systems from a destroyed planet, and we want to talk to other aliens that are around us and hopefully establish trade routes and maybe potentially buy them out in the future. I mean, why would we ever do that? We come in peace, we come with money and goods, and we will definitely try to buy a planet out. That is a goal of mine to do. Their philosophy is of faith. Yes, we did guess that. All right, so they're almost friends with us, but we probably would need to like buy some things or like sell some things to them or do another mission if they have another one. Sometimes, if a species has another planet, you can get another mission from them right away and boost through that friendship. Good job keeping the coffers of our treasury full. Allows you to purchase more tools for your spaceship, pay for your repairs, and recharge, build up more colonies. Money equals better stuff, basically. Captain, are you ready to expand the mighty empire of the nickname race across the galaxy? I guess I won't read that. I'm not very good at reading this past me. But colonies are great for making spice, like I said. He's already saying what I'm already saying. I'm ahead of you, Mr. Nickname, sir. Although your eyebrows are still very fantastic, and I love it. Yeah, so now we have a mission here. We were told we need to establish a trade route with another civilization, and our best bet is probably those pink guys who already really like us a lot. So we're gonna make our way back over there. Again, we don't have very far we can move, so we have to like, uh, what's the word? There's a game. It's not hopscotch. It's leapfrog. We had to leapfrog our way over here. So now we asked them, they're like, yeah, let the money flow freely because they already really liked us, so we didn't have to do any missions for them because we had the same philosophy, which is pretty dope. Now that you have a trade route established, you'll automatically send spice between empires. This partnership paves the way for purchasing the system. Good stuff. We will keep that in mind in the future. And we're going to check out this planet because we're getting a weird signal from it. Could be something interesting. Could be something worthwhile. The ship's radar has detected an object of interest on the planet. So, I love these little mini cutscenes. They're fun. Ooh. I was wondering when we would run into one of these. The galaxy is filled with rare objects, statues, and fossils. One of these unique collectibles is right here. Abduct it and sell it for big Spore bucks, or collect it as a series and sell it for even more. I usually sell them right away, these little artifacts, because I don't want to keep them in my cargo bay. So I usually end up just selling them to somebody, because they usually give you the same price. Like about, 20,000 or something like that. So I usually just sell it right away. I guess I don't have the patience to collect it all, which is funny because I'm playing as a economic civilization. But it's fine, guys. We're about getting money quick. I guess not always smartly. Alright, we're gonna leapfrog our way back home real quick here. Thankfully we have these little colony systems that are gonna make it easier for us to go there. There's another species, the Quabert Empire. Explain yourself among Spode's chosen. So we have another religious empire over there. Right. We didn't get any spice for that, weirdly. Great job, Captain. We'll start shipping our spice reserves right away. Maybe we'll make enough money to buy another star system. Alright, so now we can pick another mission from Mission Space. Or we can get another mission from Mission Control. Mission Space is an attraction at Disney World. It is not something in Spore brain. Alrighty. And we'll get 10,000 Spore bucks for doing this mission? Alright. We gotta go terraform a planet, which I don't remember if they give us a specific one for this first one, or if we can go do it on one of our colonies, but we'll have to take a look in a second here. Terraforming can be fun. It can also be a bit tedious, because you have to go out and get different creatures and plants to be able to stabilize it. But expanding the terra score does allow for planets to first give you spice, because if you inhabit like a barren planet, they're not going to generate any spice until you raise the terra score. So I usually raise it to the first or second level. I rarely will do like the third. But I guess that would probably give you more money, probably, thinking about it. So perhaps we'll have to take a look at that. Alright, so we had to discard some things in our cargo bin because we have too many items, and they were trying to give us stuff to terraform, but we don't have space at the moment. So yeah, we can sell that thing for 45 spore bucks. I remember I go and check and see if the other aliens would sell it for more, but I don't believe that they did. I think it was the same price. Oh, it's weird. It's weird. I remember playing it, but I don't remember like exact seconds or instances, I suppose. Yeah, actually, I recorded this a little bit ago, and I have been playing like Another Brick in the Mall and Minecraft recently, so it's fun to get back into Spore. Yeah, they're selling it for 45,000. Because I missed it. I really like Spore. It's one of my favorite games of all time, which is why I chose to play it as one of my first games. And I'm making plans for future games, so I'm excited for that as well. It's just a really happy time. Despite the fact that like my tree in my yard actually got hit with like a big storm last night, and so it lost like a whole bunch of branches. It's pretty crazy. But despite anything that might be happening in the world, things are exciting and happy, and it's okay to be happy, regardless of anything that might be happening or events you might be experiencing or living through or processing. It's okay to still to have those happy moments. In fact, when you're going through down times, you're still gonna have moments where you laugh and smile and be ready to go. So, that is perfectly okay. I would just like to say that. It really helped me a while ago when I was going through stuff. Everyone goes through stuff at different stages. So when I was going through stuff, it helped to hear that. So maybe someday somebody will hear this and feel better as well. We're just talking to this guy. We are getting our new mission to go terraform, and it's going to be good to go. We have 3 colonies so far, which is pretty cool. I also love how you can see like the little trade routes and stuff. Again, the empire lines and stuff do get a little bit hard to look at later on when there becomes like a lot of colonies and a lot of empires, because over time the other empires will also expand their planets, so they'll have more than one. At least in my experience of playing Spore. I don't know if that's an actual mechanic, but that sure seems like it. So here we are at Edison, one of our fellow colony planets, and we do indeed have to raise the terra score, and we use these little buttons down here to do so. So we have the atmosphere generator, we have the drought generator, we have the asteroid generator, and the other one, I think it's a comet. So this is going to raise the little dot on the bottom left-hand side. We want it to be in the center-like circles to make it habitable for plants and animals. And you do need to place the plants before you place the animals. I found this out recently in my own personal game of Spore. I was like testing stuff out, and I discovered this. Alright, we're really, really close to the line there. You can see it's really close to going over. I don't know if we're quite going to make it. Oh, we did! Awesome! So now we're in terra score level 1. As you can see down here, this is where the plants unlock, and you have to place a small, medium, and large plant before you can place any herbivores, carnivores, or omnivores. And just so you know, I believe the omnivores always count as a carnivore, so you have to get actual herbivores instead of just a planet full of omnivores. At least, in my experience, maybe I was doing it wrong before, but it certainly felt like that. I don't claim to be a Spore expert, I just claim to really enjoy the game. So, that's what we're here to do. We're here to have fun. We can just beam them down. Get stuck in the tree real quick, and, be able to terraform, and now this planet will start giving us spice, which is amazing. It's really good stuff. Alright. I don't know if it matters if you put down the herbivores or carnivores first. I believe if you put the carnivore down first, on second thought, that they actually can starve to extinction, which you don't want to happen. And so we only end up putting like one of each creature down. Sometimes I put more than one, but I guess that's enough. Colonies can be established on any planet from barren moons to lush Terrascore 3 oases. Fruitful colonies mine spice that can be sold for spore bucks. Yeah, see, I put more than one down here, mostly because I like to empty out my cargo space so that I have more room. They didn't say anything special for us. They're just like, hey, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know. I forget what my train of thought was doing a second ago. Got distracted by these handsome top hats. I love the top hats. I'm so glad we put that on there. So actually I think the more you get the Terra score up, the more cities you can put down. So right now we can only put the one colony, but we can make it efficient where they're actually getting spice. And I'm just gonna plop down some of the buildings we've already used before to save time rather than sitting here and building individual buildings for every planet, which you are certainly welcome to do. That's not really my cup of tea. I like exploring and expanding my empire and getting money. I don't necessarily always like to build the buildings and stuff, so I'm just picking some random buildings here. Again, I intend to come back here in the next couple episodes and at least design or like redesign these things and make them look a little bit more towards the nicknames like civilization. But we're just going to go with this for now so we can experience the game and hopefully get through the space stage tutorial, which we are still sort of in and sort of not. They're teaching us how to terraform, you know, make friends with people, all of that sort of stuff. They're basically showing us all the stuff that we can do in the space stage. Alright, we placed 5 colonies. We got a colonist award. Alright, so now we're going to go back. We finished our mission. We're going to go tell our hometown in a second. But I believe I come back here to check the terraforming on this so we can see if we can get some spice from them. Yeah. Theirs is already in a terraform T-score of 1, which is pretty cool. And we can move it down. You can see this one's a little bit too cold and a little bit too humid, I believe it is. So now we're going to put some plants while this thing is terraforming. And yeah, should be good. We just stabilize the T-score, which is awesome. We stabilize it at terrascore 1. Not necessarily bringing us to the other one, but that's okay. Nugalana. Sounds like a type of pasta. This planet name, Nugalana, it definitely sounds like a pasta, and I love it. It's good stuff. Maybe a famous chef from planet Boodlux named the star, which they thought was a star, but turns out it's a planet at the time. Maybe that's what happened. Alright, so we didn't have enough power to actually terraform the T-score more, but you can buy they're pretty expensive, the terraforming stuff to do so. They'll have them all in our home base for sure, but the outward colonies may have them, like they have the drought generator here and stuff, but we don't have enough money for it, sadly, because we are currently poor. We only have 7,000 spore bucks, and that's not very much for a spacefaring civilization. So we need to gain more, and we need to get more allies and more colonies, so we can get more spice, and it's a big chain reaction kind of thing. And eventually, maybe we can even go explore the center of the galaxy, because I'm pretty sure that's the point. Great job! Planet Edison is on a next step to greatness, or something like that. And our bin is too full to carry any spice, so unfortunately we can't take it with us to go sell it anywhere. And we're going to see if they have any more missions for us. The only mission that it has left was pretty much to like start a war, and we're not necessarily into doing that just yet. We kind of want to make friends with people around us first instead of causing wars. We're going to see if we can be friends with them first. Reject ye not the traveler until you know their purpose. I like that. For it's written in the scrolls of faith. I like it. So that they are told not to reject people until they know if they're hostile or friendly, which is fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, I remember I was trying to see if it would raise the friendship if we kept asking about their philosophy. I don't believe it does. And they want us to bring them a sample of something from a planet. Oh, we need to bring them, a tribal member of the Polkeets. So that should be interesting. I think this is a tribal one. We just gotta go straight up abduct some. Yeah, it's a tribal member from planet Lagor. Lagor. They just were like, yeah, can you just go abduct somebody for us? That doesn't seem. It's okay. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, guys. And here, I didn't realize there was an X on the button. There is an X. You can delete stuff from your cargo bay. You don't have to put it down. Here I was actually putting it down. It destroys it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I was just opening space in my cargo bay. All right, and also you can quote buy the spice from them. You can see the price was for free. So you can buy the spice from them instead of flying away from the planet and coming back like I'm about to do here. Well, I think I was about to do. Either way, I did not collect the spice from the nickname, our home planet there, the Bulux. Um, Not this time. I guess we'll get it on our next go around. And we need to find the planet Lagor in this Skisklis system. Also, the aliens will often be like, hey, it's within like a parsec or two of this, and you have to like look at all the stars around it and see where this thing is, instead of them being like, yeah, it's right here. Which I think is kind of funny, because like they obviously know where the planet is, they're just not giving you very good directions. Alright, so this planet's in this tribal stage, as you can see, and we're just gonna straight up take some people with us. We took two of them on accident, but it's fine. Everything's a-okay. It's perfectly okay. We're keeping them nice and safe inside our spaceship, and they're fine. They're gonna come over here. They'll be treated very nicely where we're bringing them. I'm positive of this. All right, awesome. They're giving me 20,000 Spore bucks for this. That's great. I think doing missions for aliens and stuff is actually very helpful, and it helps us get to where we want to be. They don't have any missions more for us any at this time, but we can come back later and see if they have any more for us. Or if they get into their star system, we will help that one and hopefully become friends with them. Now we ask if we can make an alliance, and they're like, oh, if you can bring us this thing, we'll consider being allies with you. And you can also bribe them. So they gave us 20,000 Spore bucks, and we're like, here, have 10,000 Spore bucks. It does help your friendship to bribe people. It will give a plus to their friendship levels. We earned a new missionist, a space badge right there. Also, we still have a poor tribal member in our inventory, so that's kind of unfortunate. We only needed one for the Explix Empire. Hello, the Wobble Empire. Your shape is unfamiliar, friend. By what are you known? All beings of true spiritual worth wish for nothing more than peace, harmony, and a distant chorus of angel voices. So, another noble nickname. Would you tell us what you desire? Another religious one, but that's okay too. You know, they like us okay. We can do crop circles now. They suppose they can talk to us. Do you see that? Wow. They are against the idea of an alliance because they don't like us. And we can give them some money too. It's a gift. Yep. See, gifts plus 7. Pretty good stuff. And now we can do a mission for them as well. Those who went before have placed the items that went ahead on the worlds that are not yet great. We need to find these relics on these places, and they'll give us 40,000 spore bucks for doing this, which is pretty cool. I think we like that idea. And we're going to recharge as well because we kind of needed it. And unfortunately, we're a little bit far away from our star system at this time. Hopefully we can get this drive upgraded soon, where we don't have to hopscotch all around. Not hopscotch. We don't have to hop all around between these star systems. I'll just stop trying to make analogies, I suppose. Or metaphors? Oh jeez, my brain isn't working right, apparently, at all. I like how the species here is called Eggy. Or do you think it's edgy? It might be edgy. Maybe they're edgy eggies. That could be. But the first artifact is here, and our little sonar system radar will find it for us. It's not a sonar. Actually, maybe it is a sonar? We're sending down a sound. And we're probably getting readings back from it, right? So it's probably something like a sonar. I'm not a sciencey person, unfortunately, so again, the same with like asteroids and comets, and no, asteroids and meteorites. I get confused. I forget the distinction between those. I should just really look it up, but it's okay. We can still move forward. The Webble Empire is just chilling here. We actually have to gather more than one relic for them, which I didn't realize at the time. You have to go to 3 different planets, and we have to bring it to a different planet as well. Helphus is this planet's name. This is not a star system we need to go to. I was misled or misunderstood. Oh, it is actually. It's the 3rd one. We need to go to Baris. This is what is known as a barren planet. You discovered a barren planet. Barren planets can sustain a limited colony, or you can improve its terra score and establish a flourishing spaceport for your empire. Basically, hey, you can terraform it if you want to make it better. Otherwise, right now, if you put a colony here, it would not produce any spice. Alright, awesome. We got that. We're going to fly on back. It's going pretty well so far. We have had a relatively nice time doing all this stuff here, doing missions and trying to gain friendship, although some of these people aren't really wanting to be friends with us, which might be starting to irritate us. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do something about that in the future. We'll have to take a look. Alright. We're going to recharge here and probably get some spice. Yep, we picked up some spice, and we're going to head on our way. I believe these little purple indicators are actually the planets we need to go to. So this is one where they're actually telling us, here's where you need to go for that, instead of being like, oh, it's kind of somewhere over there. Alright, these guys are in their city stage, the Mamunka. We're just gonna fly in and casually be here. I'm sure it won't bother them at all, right? They don't care. They don't care that we're here. We're just flying around. We're going to take this. Awesome. We can scan all of the stuff. And you can actually come and abduct like plants and animals and whatnot if you want from all these other planets to improve terraforming scores on your own planets. Also, they have blue spice, which is kind of really good. It's a good kind of spice. I think it gives us some good money. Actually, maybe not, because there's a lot of blue spice around here. So maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, here they're telling us that we need to actually go somewhere else to deliver these relics instead of delivering it back to them. Which we didn't read properly the first time. And we're gonna get rid of this red spice because it's taking up room in our cargo bay, and we can't be bothered to fly around and find somebody who's gonna pay us better than 300 spore bucks at the moment. So we need to bring this to Urnaba, which is not here, I don't believe. Don't think it's actually in this empire. I think it's a different one. Yeah, I think it's the orange one over there on the left. We'll get there in a minute. Don't worry. Worry not. Yeah, so we're getting attacked by pirates, which is not a good thing. Obviously. I mean, if we get attacked by pirates, they'll come and steal your spice and things like that. So you can see the little gray dots are the pirates on there. Or they're not. I guess they're fine. They said they took care of it. So we arrived, and the pirates were they magically left because they knew that we were the reinforcements and we were arriving. I guess. And they gave us some spice as well. So that's good. Checking out these little gray dots. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be anything troublesome, I suppose. If they said everything got taken care of, I guess we're good to go. Alright, well, peace out, y'all. See ya. Y'all. My best friend says that, and I have started saying that now that I've moved to the south. Probably never using it right, but I use it like you guys, you know? I think that's how you should use it. Bless your heart really threw me for a loop when I moved to the south. I grew up in Minnesota, so bless your heart was confusing because it's a double meaning. It's very non-passive aggressive, like it's just kind of low-key aggressive, but it's all right. All right, here I'm finally figuring out that we actually just need to deliver it somewhere else, and it's not necessarily to the Wubble Empire, it's actually to another empire. And we're gonna big brain it in a second. We're gonna figure it out. I believe in us. Is it over here? See how they've grown a planet? They were one planet before. The Ixplix. Awesome. Verily, is this so? I love the word verily. We should use that word more often. And they're buying our spice for like 200 spore bucks, which is terrible. Straight up terrible. But we completed our missions here. That's pretty good, I think. You know, we've completed several missions. We've encountered 3 alien empires. And they're demanding a tax of $10,000, which I don't like. They want us to pay the money. We're gonna pay it, but we're gonna remember this. Because you don't just demand money from us. You know, we are in their airspace. Their space. I guess. But, still, we don't take kindly to demands of taking money. See, look at the Wubble Empire is now super happy with us. They give us 40,000 spore bucks, which is pretty amazing. Since we keep bouncing back and forth to like being very poor to being okay, you know, 40,000 is okay. I don't know if the civilizations near us would buy the red spice very good in the beginning. Red spice is actually the one that's the lowest amount anyway, so I don't even know what the max amount you can get it for anyway. Oh, we get a new badge. Congratulations, you have earned the title of Commodore. Your allied fleet has now room for 1 additional ship. Sweet, we can now have one of our allied ships flying around with us, and they will help us in battle, which can be very nice. In the space stage, you cannot necessarily avoid battle like you can in the other ones. Sometimes people are just going to fight you, and you just have to go to war and take them down. It's pretty good. We're checking in on this colony here and seeing what's up. They are buying our red spice for 13,000. We should have sold it there. That was a great price. Here I was talking about the spice being terrible. Are we going to sell it? Oh, we just noticed we have a sentient tribal guy hanging out in our cargo bay. He's been going on an adventure with us, and now we're going to put him down here where he can live his life happily ever after. He definitely will not die down there. He'll be perfectly fine. Nobody worry about him. But that's all I have time for today. Again, my name has been Dizella. This has been Spore. And in the next episode, we're going to continue doing missions and expanding our knowledge of the area around us and maybe even discovering something else. But until then, I hope you have a good morning, evening, or night, wherever you are. And I will see you in the next video.